Thank you very much indeed.
The father of one of 3 men killed protecting their community has appealed for calm tonight. Tariq Jahan desperately tried to save his son's life after he was struck by a hit-and-run motorist in Birmingham. Today, the Prime Minister visited the city and described what happened as truly dreadful. Tonight, police have flooded the streets with extra officers. From Birmingham, our correspondent Martin Geisler reports on the anger and the anguish.
There is an unprecedented police presence on the streets of Birmingham this evening, more ominous than reassuring. They've boosted their numbers in the city again after 2 nights of widespread violence, but they may be stretched. This police car reconstructing an incident in which 3 young men died last night. 60 police officers are now involved in that investigation alone. Shahzad Ali, his brother Abdul Musavir and Sharoon Jahan were killed when a car ploughed into a group of men out protecting the community of Winson Green. Today, with remarkable dignity and composure, one of the bereaved fathers recalled the moment he saw his son die.
And somebody from behind told me that my son was lying dead behind me. So I started CPR on my own son. My face was covered in blood, my hands were covered in blood. Why? Why?
This is Haroon as a schoolboy. He was 21 when he died.
He was a good lad, and basically he was standing here defending his community. Anything I ever wanted done, I would always ask Haroon to sort it out for me. Not my eldest or my daughter, but my youngest. And they killed him.
At a packed public meeting, and again tonight on the street, police officers were berated for failing to protect the community.
We're going to protect the house of Allah, and we're going to protect our brothers and sisters. Even if we have to get martyred in this way, we will stand there, officer, and we want you guys to support our houses and our mosques.
A short while later, from nothing, the crowd started to run. Rumour had spread that a group of looters had returned to the area.
This is an example of just how difficult it is to keep order here. From a word or a phone call, hundreds of people just took off, herring up the street. And for all their promises of flooding the streets with police, the officers here were completely outnumbered. There was nothing anybody could do to stop them.
In a city with well-documented divisions, the spectre of race hangs over the other tensions here. But these young men told me that is not on their minds.
If we were thinking it's a race issue, we'll be out there now rioting with black people. We know which areas they are, but we're just protecting our own area. We're with black people, we're with Indian people, we're with everyone. All we're doing is protecting our local community.
The police are imploring residents to stay off the streets tonight and trust them to offer protection. The coming hours will be a test for all sides here.
So, Martin, one of the key questions tonight, are there enough police boots on the ground to contain trouble if it breaks out?
Well, there weren't here earlier on, Julie. I should say that that incident we filmed amounted to nothing. It seems it was just a rumour, but it could easily have been more serious. And it was a perfect illustration of just how quickly these things can spiral. I can't see too many police here at the moment, but there is a far more visible presence in the city centre. That's a tactic that worked very effectively in London. There are many fingers crossed clearly that it has the same effect here. It's been raining as well here this evening, which is good news, of course, for the police in a situation like this. The coming hours are hugely important for them and for this city.
Martin, thank you.
Magistrates in London sat